Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to tell you what to actually do when you visit Pula. As you know, when you visit another city that is unknown to you, you don't have quite an idea what to do in that city. And I always like to watch this kind of videos so you can get a glimpse of what to see in this city and as well what to do with your free time, how to plan it exactly. So let's begin. First, my recommendation is to visit an old town. I'm going to tell you around 6 things to visit when you visit an old town. First of them is Temple of August, Tempio di Agosto on Italian. So as you know, Istria is bilingual, so we have a lot of Italians here, and also a lot of these monuments are named on Croatian as well as on Italian. So Temple of August is dedicated to the first Roman emperor of Augustus, and it was probably built during the emperor's lifetime at some point between 27 years before Christ and his death. It was built on a podium with a tetrastral prostilic porch of Corinthian columns and measures. The rich decorated frieze is similar to that of someone larger, considered two of the complete Roman monuments outside of Italy. Now here are the pictures of Augustus' temple. One is from 1760, which is an old picture of Augustus' temple. Another, as you can see, is from 1924, and the rest two are from 2021, so as of from now. Next is the amphitheater, also called arena. So the Pula Arena, in Croatian Pulska Arena and also on Italian Arena di Pula, is a Roman amphitheater is located in Pula. It is the only remaining Roman amphitheater to have 4 side towers entirely preserved. It was constructed between 27 BC and 68 AD, and it is among one of the world's 6 largest surviving Roman arenas. This arena is also the country's best preserved ancient monument. Now it is used for festivals, concerts, gladiator games, etc. So here we have one picture that is dated from 1915 and also with or without festivals in this time present. Next are Golden Gates or Gates dei Sergi. Arch of the Sergi, on Croatian Slava Luk Sergijevaca, is an ancient Roman triumphal arch that is located in Pula, Croatia. The arch commemorates 3 members of the Sergi family, specifically Lucius Sergius Lepidus, a tribune serving in the 29th Legion that participated in the Battle of Aachen and disbanded in 27 BC. This suggests an approximate date of construction, which was between 29 and 27 BC. The arch stood behind the original navigational gate of the early Roman colony. So the Sergi were a powerful family of officials in the colony and retained their power for centuries. So this picture is from 1794 and this picture is from today. Next, we have Twin Gates of Pula, also called the Dvojna Vrata. Porta Gemina is a Roman city gate located in Pula, Croatia. So they were built during the late 2nd century, and this Porta Gemina is a double arch gate. It was on one of the 10 city gates of Pula, standing at the north side of the capital. So we have one picture that is dated from 1705 and 2 pictures which present what the gates look like now. Another, we have Zerostrasse. So Zerostrasse is below Pula, an underground tunnel that is stretching almost across the entire Pula. So Pula underground tunnels were erected during the World War I to provide a shelter for people in case of air raids. Also, the underground tunnel system is consisted of shelters, trenches, galleries and passages, as well as ammunition storages and communication passages. So this is the map of Zerostrasse. What does it look like? So it goes all the way through all the old city of Pula, And today, Zerastrasse is usually used as galleries and also as a party scene. Next up, we have lightning giants at nighttime. So the history of Istria is intertwined with stories of people possessing supernatural height and power, giants who lived in Istria once upon a time. Today, after many centuries, giants have once again appeared in Istria, silent, dignified, and warmly welcomed. So these new Istrian giants have taken on some modern shapes, transforming the cranes of Uljanik shipyard, a symbol of the town of Pula, into color-lit colossus. 8 huge cranes located in the center of the town are a blaze of thousands of colors. With the help of floodlights, these colors change and special effects are created that light up Pula's night sky. This magnificent show is lasting for approximately 15 minutes, can be seen after dark hour every day. And we have some of the pictures of lightning giants as you can see below. Okay, all of this was located in the old town of Pula. You will need approximately 1 day to do all the listed things in Pula, and I would suggest for you, if you decide to visit an old city, to take 1 day off. So some things to visit in the morning, then have a lunch break, and then other things you can visit during the afternoon hours. Next up on our list is to visit Rt Kamenjak. One of the main reasons why tourists visit Rt Kamenjak is its extraordinary natural beauty. These beautiful parts of nature, abundance with rock coasts and picturesque bays, as well as crystal clear sea, sandy beaches, and numerous species of plants and animals. Its unique geological structure and rich flora and fauna have also made it one of the most significant ecological areas in the Mediterranean area. Rt Kamenjak is also known for its bays that have unique in their beauty, and the most famous are Velika and Mala Kolumbarica, below which lies the Portage Bay and caves that, if you have a adventurous spirit, you can explore. Also, it is worth mention here that on small rocky island called Fenoliga, we have footprints of dinosaurs that used to walk on Rt Kamenjak, and they are engraved in these rocks, so you can also take a look at that, as well as Safari Bar, which is the bar that is located on the most southern point of Rt Kamenjak, and it is very much worth to visit. It is located between the high grasses and it is blended perfectly with its nature. So if you visit Rt Kamenjak, also I would recommend to visit it for at least 1 day. If you visit during the summertime, you can take a swim and dive in the morning as well as the afternoon. You can go with horse riding, you can go with bikes, and as you wish, but make sure to take 1 entire day off. Next, to see in Pula are seaside promenades and beaches such as Lungomare and Verudela. So these are exclusively promenades to walk on, as well as drink something, some cafe, and take a swim, enjoy the sun, enjoy the area, enjoy the people. So for these, I would recommend to take maybe 1 morning off for Lungomare promenade, then take a lunch break, and then after you can go to Verudela and explore that area. Verudela is more so of touristic village, and there you have much more things to do. So you have amusement park, you have pools and stuff like that, as Lungomare has just promenade that goes next to the sea. Next up, we have nearby small towns such as Fažana and Medulin. So to Fažana, you'll need probably 20 minutes by car, as well as to Medulin. These are some small towns to visit, which I recommend as long as you're staying in Pula. Also for Fažana and Medulin, one afternoon is for one village or town, and the mornings are 4 other. So you'll need probably half a day for each one. In Fažana, it is a small local village. It used to be village town. I'm not sure what are they classified as currently, because they were until recently much more like fisherman's village, and now during the tourism era they upgraded a lot. But you can see a lot of old school buildings, traditions there, so it is worth the visit, definitely. And Medulin is more like newer touristic place, so you have a lot of amusement parks and beaches, beach bars, campsites, a lot of restaurants. So Medulin is more like modern type village, as Fažana is like more old type touristic village, but it is worth the visit, both of them. Next up are National Park of Brijuni. So National Park of Brijuni is only national park here in Istria. It is so worth a visit. It has a lot of things to see there. So you will need probably one day off to visit National Park Brijuni. You will go to city of Fažana that I mentioned previously, and the boat goes from Fažana to Brijuni. It usually takes the boat 10 to 15 minutes to get there, so it is very close to the shore. I'm not sure the price of a ticket now because it ranges depending on the date on the calendar. The priciest I know is in July and August. All before and after that is a bit less pricey, that's for sure. Also on Brijuni you have a lot of things to see, as I mentioned previously. You have couple of centuries old olive trees which are so worth to see. They look magnificent. Next you have safari, in which you have real life zebras, giraffes, gnus, elephant even, and stuff like that. It is interesting to see for the grown-ups, especially for the kids. You also have Mediterranean garden there, in which you have a lot of animals that usually are inside of the Mediterranean garden, so they combined the botany and animals. Also you have a lot of old findings, such as old churches, old stones and stuff like that, as well as Tito Museum, when Croatia was under Yugoslavia and all Balkan was united. So Tito had a residence on National Park Brijuni, and it was his favorite place to relax. So here you have a lot of tributes to Tito that you can see. And also if you visit during the summertime, it has a lot of beaches due to it's an island, so you can take a swim anywhere you want. And also, not to forget to mention, here as well as in Rt Kamenjak that I mentioned previously, you have dinosaur footprints that are engraved inside of the rocks. Next, number 6 to visit is Aquarium Verudela. It has a fascinating exhibition in 130-year-old Austro-Hungarian fort in Verudela. Aquarium Pula will present the abundance of its Adriatic flora and fauna in its unique way. So today, instead of the soldiers in this fort, it is occupied by fish, sharks and seahorses, jellyfish and sea turtles. So here you can find over 200 species of animals, and it is definitely worth visiting. It has an extremely interesting type of exhibition. It's some kind of an old school fort exhibition, not as modern aquariums. So for aquarium, I would suggest to take one afternoon or one morning off. It would be enough. Next up, you have Fratarski otok during the summertime. You can freely take one day off to visit Fratarski. You will come to Verudela and take a boat that will transfer you to Fratarski otok. It will sail for approximately 15 minutes to Fratarski. The ticket is very cheap. I believe it is 10 or 15 euros, I'm not sure. And there you can relax all day. You have camping site, you have barbecues, you have beaches, you have rocky beach, you have sandy beach, whichever beach you prefer. So that would take one day off for just relax. Next up, on number 8, you have lavender fields on Izletište Pekići. It is near Pula, and if you're coming to Pula in lavender blossoming season, definitely go visit. So these lavender fields are grown by local people that after they collect lavender and they sell it. So they sell it to manufacturers that use it for medicine, cosmetic, and all kind of different purposes. So as you know, lavender have hypnotic, wound healing, stress healing, anti-inflammatory qualities, and they can help greatly with things such as anxiety, depression, headaches, insomnia, mood enhancement, and so on. So definitely worth seeing, and maybe take some cute pictures among lavender fields, definitely. So probably maybe one afternoon off would be enough. Number 9, you have olive oil guided tasting and history in Pula. So that would take you back to old town of Pula. Maybe you can incorporate it when you visit old town. The House of Istrian Olive Oil is located in the center of Pula, and it tells the story of olive growing in Istria and throughout the whole history. It is very interesting to see. So if you're interested in some kind of content like that, definitely visit. And for the 10th thing I would recommend to do in Pula, go to Monte Kope bike tour. It is not guided, so you would have to take your own bike and go to Monte Kope. Monte Kope is a hill that connects Pula with Premantura. Premantura is a little touristic village, and Monte Kope is a hill that has amazing view on Seaside and the Mediterranean fauna, and it is beautiful to see all this Mediterranean and it is beautiful to have that Mediterranean experience on a bit on the wild side. So on the left you have view on bay and a lot of small villages, and on the right you have view on the open sea. So definitely the view is amazing. If you like to go with bikes, take a tour and maybe stop by at Premantura, have lunch, take a swim at the sea, and come back on the same way to Pula. So my recommendation, take one day off and go enjoy a little bit more on adventurous side, but please take note that you don't go to that route when it's too hot outside due to the dangers of heat wave. So please drink a lot of water and go when it's maybe a bit cloudy and not so hot. So people, that would be all of what to do in Pula. So I listed 10 things which I recommend as a local what to do here. Of course you take all that in consideration and you can make your own plan, but here are some guides how you can take advantage of it the best way possible. So hopefully this helped, and hopefully you will visit Pula. It has a lot of things to offer. It is an interesting city and you are welcome here. So until my next video, see you, bye bye.